There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. The Tigers attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Luis Castillo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
20.
The pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number one. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Standing in, Miguel Cabrera, and it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Here's the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. One out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First pitch on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That's by him for strike one.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Josh Jung would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers nothing, Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Casey Mize is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad. It'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hill coasts under it. He's got it 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. On the ground to third. To his left, Jung. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
On, he pops it up. And that's in there, base hit.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Riley Green.
Into the box, Riley Green. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set, and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Digging in, Jake Rogers. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is popped up near second base. Torres shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Isaac Paradis.
Set to get his day started, Isaac Paradis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Flip of his glove for 1. Tigers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. One and one.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Ronald Guzman, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Rodriguez. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers.
The second baseman.
And, guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch on its way. 4-1. Stanton stands at first with 1 out. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rodriguez waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Ronnie Rodriguez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Rodriguez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a versatile player defensively, normally a second baseman, but he's actually patrolling the outfield in this one. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
.30 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Max Schwartz. And it's fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Estrada backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
Now batting, Derek Hill. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. Andujar takes it in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. In now is the Yankees DH, Luke Voigt. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Voigt brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Luke Voigt is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, Clint Frazier. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting,
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, number 34, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Estrada, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Skied into straightaway right. Frazier will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Seamus Nunez.
Ready for another chance? Seamus Nunez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Josh Jung. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Riley Green would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next for the Tigers, Riley Green, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Jung leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
Here it comes. 2-0. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And the count will be full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Number 148 for his career as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 now. Three and one. Ronald Guzman will be next. The 3-1 pitch. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
The batter, the first baseman, Ronald.
Striding into the box, Ronald Guzman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 New York. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Jake Rogers. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Rogers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Frazier giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isaac Paradis.
Now at the plate, Isaac Paradis. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First offering on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronnie Rodriguez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronnie Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Rodriguez is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Fastball called for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next will be the designated hitter, Luke Voigt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Clint Frazier. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That's wide. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And that's in there. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here's another 2-2. fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really
Now
starting to
batting.
rack them up now,
Number
guys.
34.
I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping in now, number 34. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Two out, nobody on. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rodriguez is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Schwartz to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels,
Now
right?
batting.
All he
The
wants to
center
do
fielder.
is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Derek Hill. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Estrada ranging up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 1-2. Freezes in. A strikeout looking. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 1-0. Ready once again. Estrada. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Shortstop, number 90.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Grounded to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Miguel Andujar will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. In his career, Stanton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. A ball and a strike. Estrada leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Schwartz gloves it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Ronald Guzman. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Jung is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Into the box now, Seamus Nunez. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way. And this is low, ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Jung is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. And Duhar has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Riley Green.
At the plate, Riley Green. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
and it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Torres. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The second baseman, Torres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
And the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Jake Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Isaac Paradis will be next. .30 pitch is in there for strike 1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Isaac Paradis. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Rogers aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronnie Rodriguez.
So stepping in, Ronnie Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Endujar fields it cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just one hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Stepping in, Max Schwartz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A high fastball is in there. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
12, 1-2.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Tigers leave one. They still trail 1-0. Taylor Williams will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 54, Taylor Williams.
At the plate, Clint Frazier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Clint Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The Tigers are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, number 34. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Into the box now. Estrada offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2.
And it's fouled away.
No.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Look out, 2-0 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Ready with the 3-1. Back up the middle to his left, Harvey's. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Yanks leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
19, Trevor Rosenthal.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Derek Hill. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Number 34 is there, and he has it for the out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2-0.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Boy, and Woody Keller's just not giving him any help now. It's 3-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Takes this the other way to right. Frazier is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now that
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute
Yeah.
bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Seamus Nunez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last breath for the Tigers. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw on to first, and the Yankees are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Yanks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Castillo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Casey Mize racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. Trevor Rosenthal wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Yankees. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.